Hey, it's November 29th there, and I was sitting around and I was like, hey, there was a fight round by round that happened that I didn't even get around to. And that was, of course, the Kessler Ward fight, or what some people might want to call uh, Ward smacking the crap out of Kessler. However you want to put it, uh, the fight went on. The fight was stopped due to, cuts and stuff like that, and it went to the scorecard. And I think Ward got a little jobbed on that because he should have got the knockout point that went along with it. A TKO, stoppage, guy can't continue, and all that stuff. But they still jobbed him of that, and he only got 2 points instead of three for the victory. Round one. Both are jabbing. It's a nice fast pace. Jab by Ward, hook by Ward. They're trading jabs. Ward's going. He's switching up and everything. And I gave round one to Ward. Round two, Ward starts out with a fast 1-2. Nice hook by Ward. Jab by Kessler. Jab and then a right to the body by Kessler, which was really nice. That worked for him in the fight. He just didn't throw it near enough. A right to the body by Kessler, jab by Kessler, 1-2s. This was a good round for Kessler. One of the very few rounds that were good for Kessler. Round three, Ward starts with a 1-2. He's really turning up the heat. Of course, Kessler is doing his jabs. Hook by Ward, nice body shot by Kessler. A right by Ward. Those were landing. Those were good shots. Jab by Kessler, and then nice 1-2s by Ward. And that round was to Ward, so that's 2-1. And you could see the difference in abilities, which is amazing. The European, at least the two Europeans with Froch and Kessler, that really struggle with boxers. Now, I'm not saying Durrell's a boxer. He's definitely more of a runner than a boxer. But if he took a page out of Ward's book and saw how to do it, I don't know if Durrell has that kind of ability, though. He doesn't have the boxing skills to be able to stand in close and be able to do the moves, the slips, the ducks, and stuff like that, like Ward does. That was round four, right? Or was that round three? Round four, 1-2 by Ward, jab body again by Kessler. A 1-2 by Ward again. Kessler going to the body, he's jabbing. A big hook by Kessler. Nice right by Ward. Again, another right by Ward, body by Kessler. Even though some of the bigger punches I thought were landed by Kessler in that round, Ward flat out worked him and gave that round to Ward, so that's 3-1. Round five, jab by Ward, a right by Ward, nice right by Kessler, a jab by Kessler. They're trading hooks. They both landed some nice hooks in that. Hook by Kessler, jab by Kessler, more body work and jabs, and body work again by Kessler. You see some jab by Ward, nice jab by Kessler, a left by Ward was nice, and then more jabs by Kessler, and I thought Kessler took that round, the fifth round, so that was 3-2. And that was, you could see some clashing of heads because of Ward was switching to southpaw. And what was amazing was that, the rest of the rounds, I guess I'll just go through them and then I'll get to what I was just getting ready to talk about. Sixth round, there's a nice 1-2 by Ward, jabs by Kessler. Nice hook by Kessler, 1-2 by Ward's though. Man, they're going in fast. Uppercut by Ward, that was a big one. Man, you got the jabs, right by Ward, and then right by Kessler. And they were going back and forth there a little bit. Jab by Kessler, 1-2 by Ward, and right by Ward. Ward really turned the heat, and you could see Kessler in trouble. And Ward wasn't looking like he was there just to box and win. It looked like he was there to knock Kessler out. He wasn't backing up. He was throwing the harder shots. He was hurting Kessler with these shots. Round 7, jab by Ward, 1-2 by Ward. Big uppercut by Ward, multiple times. Good body work by Ward, hook by Kessler, occasional jabs by Kessler. big round for Ward again. And they clashed heads a couple times in that round too. They've been, but like I said, with all the clashing of the heads and stuff like that, Kessler's camp admitted that they never sparred any southpaw fighters. No left-handed fighters did they spar. So when you start thinking about that, you know, he's going in cold against the guy that's known to switch. So, you know, what are you thinking, man? Not even having one left-handed guy to go in there and spar against. So your angles are different. You know, the way you close in is totally different, so you don't bang on the old noggins there. Now, Ward did lead with his head once, and it was an amazing smash, and that opened up Kessler, but it wasn't like Ward was just going out there and just, you know, headbutting people. You know, it happened because of the switching of the stances and Kessler's inability to box a left-hander, a southpaw. Okay, anyway, back to round 8. Jab by Ward, right by Ward, hook by Kessler, body work by Ward, nice 1-2 by Ward, jab by Kessler, another 1-2 by Ward. These things, the 1-2s are landing at will. And Ward really has his big left by Ward, and Kessler is hurt. You know, I mean, in a lot of these, a 1-2 by Kessler, uppercut by Kessler, which was a nice comeback. 1-2 by Ward again. This round goes to Ward. So that's 6 rounds to 2 for Ward. 9th round, Kessler's saying he can't see in the corner. And but they still go on. This corner still sends him out there. And Kessler goes out. You know, Ward hits him to the body. Nice jab by Kessler. Jabs by Ward. Body by Ward. 1-2 by Ward. I mean, it's another 1-2 by Ward. You start seeing it. Another 1-2 by Ward. I mean, it's, you know, and Kessler finally lands a 1-2. And you're like, hey, and he lands a hook. But, I mean, it was all like kind of like in garbage time. And Ward won round 9 as well. Round 10, you know, they're trading jabs. Nice jab by Ward, 1-2 by Ward. Nice 1-2s by both of them. Ward comes back and I mean, he's landing solid shots this whole time. Another 1-2 by Ward. So you see the fading of Kessler is from the 5th round on. Every round he just starts fading out. Like it's not. He knows he's beat, you know. And that round was to Ward. And so that I had it 8 rounds to 2 for Ward. And then in the 11th, well, they stopped the round as well they should have. There were several headbutts in the fight, but I don't call them dirty headbutts because he wasn't flying in there with his head leading, you know, side to side or any of that. There was one where he stepped straight forward and looked like he just slammed his head into Kessler's face. I mean, that was a bad one. That could have definitely got a warning. Should have got a warning, didn't get a warning. I don't know what the ref was doing there. They say he was doing a lot of holding and hitting, but that's what happens in boxing. You hit when you get held and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't like blatant holding like Darrell would do, like, you know, like 2-arm holds and stuff like that. It was, you know, you got one arm and he's hitting, you know, when you got the 1 arms. So, I mean, it was a different type there. But, you know, Kessler's like, oh, he's hitting. Well, you know what? If you don't like the fight on the inside, that's a bad problem, bro, and you're probably not going to have a title again because the book is out on Kessler. He doesn't like to fight rough. He doesn't like to fight inside because every time Ward got him inside, the guy he would rather hold and then complain about getting hit. So Ward dominated the fight. I thought, and I think I said this going into the fight, that the winner of this fight would have to be the front runner for it, and I think Ward is. I think he is going to be the guy to beat in this Super 6 tournament. Abraham's nice, but I think he would give up too many rounds to Ward. You know, that's just my opinion on that. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the fights go and stuff like that. It's really shaping up to be quite a nice thing. All right. Well, hey, this is Bigragu. I'm out.